This is a trading indicator that I've been programming behind the scenes for approximately the last 3 months. And the good news for you is that this is basically an indicator that requires almost no configurations and templates and presets at all. It's literally set it and forget it. And the sole purpose behind why this indicator was put together, okay, is to identify and grab trades that are going to give us a minimum of 20 to 1 reward to risk. Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. It's Uncle Mark here at DynoTrading, coming back at you with a long overdue video update on what's been going on. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right into it. There's no time to waste. So, guys, I've had kind of an epiphany over the last 3 months, and this is something I've been marinating for a long time. As many of you guys know, some of you have been my customers for like 6 or 7 years, which I absolutely appreciate. And the epiphany / conclusion that I have recently reached is that there's really no other way to make money in any market, any symbol, any time frame, any duration, other than capturing gigantic, enormous 20 to 1, 30 to 1, 50 to 1 type winners. You get my point? And that's simply because the nature of trading it requires us to absorb a few losses along the way. In fact, as many of you know, I've always said this, taking a small loss is part of the game, and taking a small loss is far better than taking a big loss. Okay? That's the inherent nature of having a stop loss in place. But you know what the other side of the equation is, right? If we're going to use a stop loss of 1 to 1, then I have just found that over time, having the other side of that equation, which is the reward part, well, that reward part has got to be enormous. In other words, it's all about the money, guys and gals. Hence the name I present to you the Moneyball indicator. Let me get you dialed into what it does. Yes, we are going to be having a live webinar this upcoming Thursday, November 13th, sometime in the evening. I want to say 7 or 8 p.m. All right? Come one, come all. You are all invited. There's absolutely no obligation to attend. I'd love to just show you how incredible this Moneyball indicator has been for my own personal trading. And I'd love to prove to you in the webinar why 20 to 1 reward to risk, sometimes even 50 to 1 reward to risk is entirely possible. Okay? Anyway, what you're seeing on the screen is today's live chart of gold. And don't worry, I've got the NASDAQ queued up as well. I like to start with gold because the Moneyball indicator was designed to work on hard trending symbols. All right? I'm not talking about the ES. I'm not talking about CL. All right? Forget about that garbage. I am only going to be talking about hard trending momentum type symbols. Gold is at the top of my list, and the NQ, aka the NASDAQ, is a very close second. All right? Anyway, so what you're seeing on the screen is a chart of gold. And the Moneyball signal line is drawn on the chart via this green, sort of sloping line. This represents a bullish turn. And of course, you also see the Moneyball line occasionally turn red, representing a bearish turn. Okay, so this is the simple drawing objects. There's literally nothing more to it than that. And every time the Moneyball indicator turns either green or red, okay, we're going to be playing it, aka looking for signals and setups via these magenta triangles. And you're only going to see 3 signals or setups per turn. Okay, so that's it. Those are the rules, and I could not make it any more simplistic than that. Okay, and so yeah, whenever the Moneyball line turns a certain color, in this case green, aka bullish, we are on the lookout for these signals to print and show up. And yes, alerts are already built into the indicator. All right, you're going to get these loud, super loud alerts on your speakers whenever you get a signal. And that's it, folks. Whenever you get a signal, man, you've got to pounce. And what you're looking for, aka what your profit target should be, is around 20-to-1 reward to risk. Yes, you heard me say that correctly. Case in point, look at this one here from today. On gold, this signal showed up in the early afternoon, and look at this thing surge even into the aftermarket, right? For an easy 20-to-1. Absolutely outrageous. Let me also get you dialed into the NASDAQ. I believe I've got, yeah, here it is. Here's the NASDAQ Moneyball chart. Now, this is the NASDAQ chart from Sunday night when the futures market opened. There was a huge gap up. The Moneyball line was already green, and you can quite clearly see we get an up magenta triangle drawn right here. This is the setup. This is the line in the sand. This level must be respected as the bull run takes hold. And if I spin this forward from that point in time, Jesus Christ, guys and gals, look at this thing surge and surge and surge for almost 50-to-1 reward to risk. Best part about this, man, is it's what I consider to be stupid simple. Even a dummy could spin this up and look for 20-to-1 reward risk type setups. All right, let me show you one more. Say you missed the setup from Sunday night. Say that's not your jam. You typically only trade the New York Open. No problem. All right, Moneyball turned green many bars ago, so there's really no opportunity for you until the Moneyball line turns red, which, guys and gals, as you can see, it did so right here. 9:45 a.m. this morning, Moneyball line turned red. Lo and behold, there is the signal and setup, the down magenta triangle, letting us know this is the line in the sand to go short, and this level must be respected. Okay? And then look at this thing just get cratered. All right? For another 20-to-1 reward risk. So listen, guys, if you're done with all these goofy indicators like stochastics, MACD, Bollinger Bands, and all this garbage, if you're looking to set up your chart and your screen exactly as you see before you, then I'd love to invite you to attend this live webinar we're doing. Again, it's totally free, no obligation. It's going to be laser dialed into how to profit from hard trends, and it'd be my pleasure to show you how to trade this new Moneyball indicator, because this is all that I'm going to be looking at going forward, and the feedback that I've been getting from some of my early beta testers have been through the roof. All right, so again, don't forget, live webinar this upcoming Thursday, November 13th. I'd love to see you there, even if it's just to say hello and maybe give you a look at a system that you may have never seen before. I'll be sending out the Zoom webinar login details probably tomorrow after lunch, so you can add it to your calendar. All right. Hey, look, folks, thank you for indulging me on giving you the lay of the land on this new Moneyball trading indicator. I think you're going to love it. It's so good to be back with all you guys and gals out there, and I'll see you in the next video.